welcome guys. I hope you're having a great day so far. Thank you very much for joining me for this tarot read. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get started with your read. We'll see what message comes forward that you need to hear today. Find your motivation. Interesting. I wonder what that's all about. So tarot, can you give me more cards that are going to help build on this message for the collective? Find your motivation. What is that all about? Come back to center. Come back to center. This is like getting grounded. Getting grounded, getting focused. Honestly assess. And flow with divine timing. Okay, I know we're talking about love in this read. I know that for sure. We're talking about, I don't know if this is a relationship that somebody's currently in or if this is something from the past. But this is something that is not moving in the way that someone is hoping that it's going to move. And I do feel that somebody spends a lot of time thinking about it. Think about, why isn't it going the way that it's the way that I want it to go? How does this person really feel about me? There's a lot of energy being put into this. A lot of energy being put into whoever this other person is, and sort of wondering where they're at, what they're thinking, how they're feeling. Are we going to come together? Are we going to be together? Is everything going to work out? I feel this need to step back from all of that worry, especially with that flow with divine timing. Kind of like, if it's meant to be, it will be. And having that acceptance, that faith, that trust in the universe, that if this person is meant to be in your life, that's a thing that's going to happen. But with that honestly assess, that especially tells me that there is something that's been not the way that you hoped it would be. Like, there's something this person's doing that's making you feel like questioning your self-esteem, questioning something that's going on here. I don't know exactly what this person has been up to, but I know that you're giving this a lot of energy. I'm going to grab a few more here because I am getting a very distinctive vibe with this secondary energy that we got going on. Choreograph. Adorn the temple. You definitely time to make yourself a priority and start looking after yourself. Commit. Sparkle and shine. Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't know what this relationship is, if you guys have been together and then broken up, but this is something you would like to sort of come back together. I feel like, especially with this choreograph, like you have this plan, you have this vision in your head of what you feel like this relationship was supposed to be or how it was supposed to go. There is a need to let that go. There is a need to let that piece of things go. And to just focus on you, to take some time for yourself, focus on yourself, doing things that you enjoy. And it's like, as long as you are living your life and living your best life, then if this person deals with whatever they got to deal with and come back to you, you're in a better place to be able to sort of honestly assess whether this person is a positive force in your life or not. Stretch and expand. Be present. Tap into primal power and play. Yeah, you need to start taking some time for you. That's what I see in these cards. You really need to start taking some time for yourself, looking after yourself, not worrying about whatever this is anymore, not worrying about this other person too. I'm going to tell you too, with this honestly assess, I keep feeling like take a really honest look at what this relationship was. Like really, really honest, not this choreograph, this vision that you have of what you wish it could be. Take emotions out of it and just reflect on it logically. What was it? Reflect on that person logically. You know, what did they bring to the table? You know, what is their personality like? What do their actions say? Because actions speak louder than words too. What have their actions been telling you that entire time? Truly look into that without allowing sort of your heart to cloud your judgment, or what you wish this thing could be to cloud your judgment. Look at it for what it is. I keep feeling that flow with divine timing. Like if this is meant to be, it's going to be. But in the meantime, you need to start looking after yourself. I need a tarot deck for your read. Which tarot deck? This is the one I'm actually getting pulled to for your read. Scooch that guy over. Let's see. So tarot, can you bring me more clarification on this read? Chariot card. Moving on and moving forward. 8 of Swords. I think you're worried too. If you move on and you move forward, that whatever this relationship was with the secondary energy, it's like you're screwing yourself out of a second chance with this relationship. What you want is for this to turn into long-term commitment. You want it to be like that Four of Wands, that stability, that building for the future. So, but you got yourself in limbo. You got yourself sort of just stuck in like waiting for somebody else to make a decision about how you're going to live your life, which isn't fair to you. It's not fair to you. You need to be able to live your life for you. And if somebody is meant to be a part of that, the universe will bring them back to you. That divine timing will come into play and somebody will come back to you. But in the meantime, you need to find happiness for yourself. You need to free yourself of this worry, free yourself of this Eight of Swords. I see a lot of indecision about whether, oh yeah, that's exactly right, whether to move on from this or not. I figured the Empress was going to come out in this read because this just absolutely feels like Empress energy. It feels like an Empress journey. You know, being able to process grief, being able to process heartache, being able to evolve, expand, and grow, and do what's right for yourself, coming home to yourself, feeling happy in your own skin. It's like coming out the other side of this. This is your Empress journey. This is part of what you're supposed to experience, and part of what you're supposed to learn is this making time for yourself and looking after yourself. It's extremely important in your journey to take this time to do this. Very important. Six of Swords. Moving on, moving forward. Travel might even be in your future. This might only be for some of you. This read might resonate for a few, but travel might only resonate for one or two. I don't know if it's just like even going to the lake or just a short day trip or something, but I do see a bit of travel, doing something that you enjoy, doing something that's fun. The Fountain card, interesting. Nine of Swords and the Six of Cups. Okay. So, yeah, the Ten of Wands wanted to come out too. You're very much burdened by whether this person is going to come back to you or not. This weighs really heavy on you. Very heavy. I don't know if you guys have done this before, like break up, get back together kind of thing. Because that Six of Cups tends to speak of cycles sometimes, things going around in cycles. The Fountain card tells me, though, that what you do at this time is extremely important. This is going to set the tone for probably another cycle, and cycles can last 5 to 10 years. So for the next 5 to 10 years, the choices that you make now and how you deal with this situation, the emotional grief, whether you embrace an Empress journey and start looking after yourself and adorn the temple and come home to yourself, this is going to set the tone for the next 5 to 10 years. How do you want to spend the next 5 to 10 years? Do you want to sit around waiting for this person to maybe come back? Or do you want to spend the next 5 to 10 years, being happy, living your best life, finding that happiness? And then if they come back, you can assess whether they're going to add to that happiness or not. But in the meantime, you haven't wasted your time, being sad or worrying or thinking about the past or playing the shoulda, coulda, woulda game. Because the shoulda, coulda, woulda game doesn't fucking help anybody. It just makes you feel like garbage at the end of the day. I'm telling you. Let's see what else we have. Knight of Coins. Well, I'm going to tell you here, this Knight of Coins, he is usually a genuine and slow and steady offer. But this is actually your energy. This is not an energy coming towards you. This is your energy, and this is what you were offering this person. You were offering them genuinely your heart. You were offering them an opportunity to build for the future. This was somebody you wanted to build with, somebody you wanted to put an effort into. I'm going to tell you, though, this Devil card tells me that if you stay in this energy like this Knight of Coins, hoping this person is going to come back to you, still gifting them your heart even though they're not around, and waiting, that is the Devil card. That will have a destructive force in your life. That'll be that destructive cycle. The Ace of Swords speaks the truth, and the truth is the Five of Cups. It's time to let go of the past, and it's time to start embracing the future and the now. Embrace your happiness. Embrace doing the things that you enjoy doing. Embrace hanging out with your friends. Come home to yourself. Absolutely come home to yourself. see, Eight of Cups. Yeah. Yeah, because I don't know if you keep reaching out to this person too, like trying to get a hold of them, trying to contact them. That Page of Coins is like giving that offering, trying to give that offering. But the Eight of Cups says it's time to walk away. Says it's time to walk away. I feel like that other energy has walked away at this point in time. They are choosing to walk away. It's time for you to choose to walk away too and start to live your life for yourself. I mean, the divine timing card came up. So there may be a point in time where this comes back together. And I'm going to tell you too, if you don't take these steps and do the adorn the temple and look after yourself and live for yourself, if this person does come back, you will wind up in the same sort of a cycle. If you want success in whatever this thing is, if the divine brings this person back into your life, you actually have to do this Empress journey for yourself. You have to put yourself in a different place mentally, emotionally, and spiritually to be able to contribute to this relationship in a way that would give it success. You have to be this best form of yourself, if that's even the case. I'm not sure that that's the case, but that divine timing card is like, sometimes things come back to us. Sometimes they do, but only when they're meant to. This person might have to go and learn some lessons first. Absolutely, they might have to go and learn some lessons. Interesting. Okay, so I do have the Three of Swords. Now, the Three of Swords can represent heartbreak. It can also represent heartbreak with the chance of, or separation with the chance of reconciliation. Four of Cups. This person needs space and time by themselves. They absolutely do. There is a lesson that they need to learn. There are things that they need to figure out. That Four of Cups tells me they need to sort through some of their emotions, but they need to do it by themselves. They need to feel what it's like to be alone. They need to feel what it's like to not have you in your life. They might even need to have another romance or two to see what it's like to have a crappy partner. They might have a karmic lesson that they have to learn to be able to see the value that you were in their life. This is like an important piece of things this person needs to experience. I have the Six of Coins here. This is an even give and take next to the Ace of Cups with this King of Cups. This King of Cups is the energy that you've been dealing with. This is somebody who needs to figure their emotions out. It doesn't necessarily mean that this is a man. This might be a woman as well, but this person needs to figure their shit out emotionally. They need to have some bad experiences so that they can appreciate who the good people were in their life. They need that shift in perspective and to start sorting through things. Whatever it is that they're going to be experiencing during this next period of time, and this might be a cycle, so 5 to 10 years, whatever they're going to be experiencing is the thing that's going to give them a new outlook and a new beginning. Page of Wands. I think you'll hear from them again, but not until they've gone through what they need to go through to be able to sort their shit out. Because right now they don't see what the truth is. They don't see that you were someone to be deeply valued. They don't see that you were someone who they could have a steady, secure life with. Because they don't understand. I don't think they've had enough. Honestly, I don't think this person has had enough shitty experiences or have had just the right shitty experience that causes that mindset to shift. This person doesn't quite get it yet. They need to have life smack them in the face a little bit. They do. They honestly do. And this is how they're going to learn. That's how they're going to be able to value having a good partner. And they're going to be able to see that a relationship is hard work, making a relationship work. You can't just show up and make the other person do it all. And I do feel like that's what they did with you. I also feel like, you're not going to like this, but I got to say it because I think this is part of your journey. I feel like you fed into that and you contributed too, because you deeply cared for them and because you very much wanted this to work. Like I said, with this choreograph, you could see the potential for the two of you in a life together. And so you were like, if I can just do the work, if I can just get us there, this person's going to see it and we're going to have it because I know we can have this happiness together. But this person, because you stepped up and did that piece, they stepped back. They didn't match you. There was no even give and take. You wound up doing it all. And this person needs to go through some experiences to learn about even give and take. And they might need to be in a relationship where they're the only one giving, where they, like karma, right? What goes around comes around. They might need to be in your shoes to be able to find clarity in how you feel and how their actions contributed to your relationship coming to an end and heartbreak. This might be the thing that they need. 5 of Swords, Strength, Knight of Wands. I will tell you too, if they try to come back to you before they've gone through these experiences, I don't think there will have been any change for them. You're going to wind up with another cycle of the same stuff. Like I said, that 6 of Cups cycles. If their transition isn't made, and if your Empress journey has not taken place, you guys are just going to live the same cycle again. It's never going to get to that vision that you're looking for, and that vision that you know that the two of you can be. It's very important to separate at this point and to both have different experiences, and to both make the most of that and learn the lessons that need to be learned, so that if divine timing brings the two of you back together, you're both in a place where you can make it work. That Strength card. I'm going to grab a couple more here. 8 of Wands. I keep seeing travel. I don't know why I keep seeing travel for you. 8 of Wands, travel, the Hierophant. Travel is going to give you some clarity. It's going to help you to clear your head. I don't know if this is just, like I said, a day trip and taking a long drive, or traveling home, or traveling to somewhere you'd like to go, or if you have something planned, or maybe even moving is in your future and you're having to pack up and drive a distance to wherever your new place is. But I feel like this traveling helps to give clarity. It's like time to think, time to go into your own head, getting yourself out of your surroundings and into something new, shaking things up. This is where you're going to find your clarity. Like I see it in the Hierophant. This is where you're looking within. You have some aha moments. You find that clarity. You're able to make a decision and find focus, like the Star card says. You're able to find that focus and make that judgment call. Tower, 2 of Cups, 7 of Coins. Absolutely. This tower between the two of you happened for a reason. It's the dynamic that was there was never going to get you the 7 of Coins, this abundant harvest. It would never get you like the 10 of Cups that you're looking for, that abundance and happiness in the home life. It needed to change, and it wasn't going to change as long as the two of you were the same and the two of you were together. There needs to be this space and this time apart for each of you to grow. If this is going to come back and be a thing and be a deep 2 of Cups connection for the future, you each need to grow first in different ways, separate from each other, before it can come together and work. So the 2 of Cups, I don't know, I do see a connection. Like I do see a soul connection between the two of you. You absolutely came into each other's lives for a reason. I don't know if divine timing represents that they will come back or they won't. I kind of think they will. I don't think this relationship is absolutely done, but I do feel like there needs to be significant time apart for each of you to grow. Otherwise, it's just, like I said, it's just going to be the same. It'll be the same. So if you can find truth in that, if you can find acceptance in that, if you can make peace with that, and you just focus on your part right now, focus on your healing journey, focus on your Empress journey, focus on finding clarity and finding happiness within yourself. Stop holding back. Stop putting your life on hold, waiting for this person to call, waiting for this person to pick up the phone, waiting for this person to text or email or whatever it is to get back to you. If you can let that piece of things go and just focus on yourself and accept that for now, this chapter has come to an end. I do feel like a huge amount of progress can be made for you. I feel like things are going to get easier emotionally too. It's going to help you start unloading this baggage, to start releasing the worry, start releasing the heartache, and really just focus on your journey forward. I do see a lot of happiness in that journey and inner peace, lots of inner peace. That's why I feel lighter and like I can just take a breath, because I don't feel like you felt like that for a while. Not since this has been going on. I feel, when I think about it, my shoulders get really tense. So I feel like you've been very tense. Lots of worry, lots of anxiety about how this is going to go. I don't know if you're keeping an eye on this person through social media or asking through friends or trying to reach out to them. But this piece of things needs to come to an end. You need to release this for now. Look after yourself. Adorn the temple. Be happy within your own skin. Find happiness within the present, within your own life. That play card, and then I keep feeling like travel, is a piece of something you're supposed to be doing. To be able to get your clarity, to be able to get your inner peace. The Emperor, Queen of Cups. Queen of Wands and Knight of Swords. Interesting. These court cards, I feel like, I gotta tell you, I do feel like this person and you have a very deep connection. I do feel like there's a very good possibility that in the future they are going to come back your way. But you're in a different place. Right now you're like this Queen of Cups. I feel a lot of hurt. I feel a lot of emotion. I feel not quite balanced or not like myself. And that needs to change first. Before the two of you to come back together, you need to move into like this Queen of Wands energy. She is confident. She is passionate about life. She is happy to be independent. You know, it's not that she don't want nobody by her side, but she's okay with being by herself if that's the way it is too. She can find happiness and joy in everyday life and being independent. She has empowerment. This is the transition that needs to happen before this person can come back. Because right now, we're just like this Queen of Cups. We're sort of hurt and we're reacting on emotions and we're staying stuck. That's what I feel. I feel like stuck, trapped, stuck. There needs to be a transition here. Absolutely. I'm going to grab a couple more here. Full card, Justice. Two of Coins. Yeah, there's the Ten of Cups. There's the Ten of Cups, which is absolutely what you're looking for. But first you have to find balance. And that's going to come from a new perspective. That's going to come from looking at this in a different light. Like that, looking at things honestly, right? Assess honestly. And it's like you can't make this person do what you want them to do. You're not in a space to be able to make this work. This person has not changed. The only way this dynamic between the two of you can change and turn into a Ten of Cups is for two of you to take space and time apart to each find your balance. I see there's a very good possibility of it though. A lot of times I don't see that in the cards. I feel like finality, that's the end of it. Time to move on and move forward because that person is moving through a different path. I don't think this story has been completely written yet. I don't think your love story between the two of you has come to an end yet, but it is on hiatus. Use your time wisely. If you want this to turn into the Ten of Cups, do your part. Do your part and look after yourself. Come home to yourself and take your Empress journey. Very important for you. And you absolutely deserve it. You deserve to be happy and find that happiness in everyday life and embrace that awesome Queen of Wands energy. You know, where you feel comfortable in your own skin and you're just passionate and everything is just, I don't want to say it's all roses, but it's definitely a lot easier than looking at things like the Queen of Cups is looking at things right now. Alrighty, guys. That is your tarot read.